Hey guys, Mr. Tanner here, Things Not Taught Tutoring. This is section 5 of high school success. What I want to do here is I want to talk a little bit about the social and mental game of high school and moving forward and where you're at now. And there's certain traits I really want you to get a handle on, and I want to, you'll have a small assignment in your pack which will help you think of this a little bit more. But as we move through really the next 3 lessons, and they're going to be fairly short, these are quick hits, I want to talk about character traits that you need to start looking at within yourself and developing and really honing those skills. The first one is going to be focus. In this class, in 5-1, it's going to be focus and flexibility. Number 1, focus. You need to start figuring out how do you stay on task. You are going to have so many things coming at you in high school. There's so many things that will interest you. This gets by squirrel, right? You're going to be looking around. I will tell you, the person that can learn the focus game is the person that will really be more successful. I'm known as a jack of all trades in my life, and this is something I've just had to deal with. I have learned a lot about a lot of things, right? I can do a lot of things really good. The one thing that I can focus on and do almost better than anybody is to teach. This is where I apply my focus. So jack of all trades, master of one, I should say. Find that thing. Staying on task is a difficult thing, but you can do it. In the words of, was it Tomater or whatever off Cars, get her done. Focus and get the job done that's in front of you, right? Approach school as if it were a job. It's something you go to every day. Now, I promise you, having a job, going to it every day, nobody in the world wants to do it, but I hope you love your job, and there's a reason we do this job. But have the focus and the tenacity to really kind of get the job done that's in front of you. Sometimes to do it, you have to use a couple of tricks. One of them is compartmentalization, in which you literally think of yourself in a compartment where you put walls up. I don't need anything coming at me right now. I need to focus on what's happening in this compartment with me. Just let me focus on that. A way to do that is to chunk items. Okay, take a chunk out of it. Let me just focus on getting this chunk of it done, of this task. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to move to the next chunk, right? Just like these little 10-minute videos I've been sharing with you. I'm just chunking them, right? Here's a little bit, because if I came in and I talked for 5 hours, your eyes would glaze over. It's impossible. Now, here's a little something you need to know. The amount of time you can focus is equivalent to your age to a minute, okay? So if you're 15 years old, you can expect to really focus for 15 minutes. Then you need to take a break, right? I'm 52. I should be able to focus for almost an hour straight on something, and I will tell you, doing these videos for you, I have found that I could, and I've enjoyed this. But about every hour or so, I need to take a break and just unplug from what I'm doing. And this is good advice for you. So the other thing you can do is, knowing that for 15 minutes I can focus till the task is done, it's as simple as standing up, sitting down, changing the song if you're working, listening to music, or going, getting a drink of water or something to eat, and then coming back to it. It always helps also your focus. Get rid of the yucky stuff first, the icky stuff. I think we talked about that in an earlier meeting, but get rid of the icky stuff so then you can focus on the stuff that you're really passionate about, the things you really want to do. And it's easier. The more you're passionate about something, the longer you can focus on it. The second thing I want you to be aware of is you need to start developing your skill of flexibility, right? And I'm not talking about I can touch my toes and I can do that. It's the mental game of flexibility, all right? Not everything is going to go every time the way you want it to go. You have got to show patience, which takes focus, in order to really get what you need out of something when it doesn't always fit, right? Be flexible. Use the skill of empathy to look at it from someone else's shoes and say, you know what, now I understand why they're doing that. I understand why you're doing that, Mr. Tanner. You know what, I can be flexible here. I can work with you, right? So make sure you're working really on those two things, focus and flexibility. Flexibility, deal with adversity and how to deal with diversity, things that are different and strange, and I'm not aware of this. You know, I've never seen this before. Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to fold? Or are you going to stick in there and go deal with it as you need to? So it's a lot of things you can bring in, but don't be afraid to be patient, be flexible, understand where people are coming from, and I think everything will be okay. See you in a bit.